and all around the world. We know there is a fan club in Boise, Idaho of Bilbao. Quite a reception for the two players as they take to the centre stage. Real Madrid will want to blot this out. It's been a long time since they've been at home. Their last 6 matches, including tonight, have all been on there. Just a handful of Real Madrid supporters in the far corner of the stadium. And this is a club that very much represents the Basque country. Well, many clubs have different divisions.
Just showed there he's got a little bit of pace, I think. Valverde tried to go past him. Good example of Tchouaméni just dropping in between the two centre-halves on that occasion.
Militao to Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Clearly the instruction is to put the pressure with the deadliest striker in the world at the moment. One, Kylian Mbappé. Brilliant control from Mbappé. Gets into his stride. Brilliant from Mbappé. Sensational from Mbappé! That is out of this world. Cast your vote now for the World Player of the Year. You're going to see this one over and over and over again.
Well, it all starts with a big crossfield pass from Alexander-Arnold. That's what he can do. Perfect delivery. Great first touch from Mbappé. And then he was always going to be difficult to stop, chopping inside.
That giving Boyro something to chase. As you said, Stuart is a young man who has a little dash of pace. Trying to make a name for himself tonight, to establish himself in this athletic club team. Well, they defend deep here. And Rudiger had lost his man. Guruceta forces a fine save. Well within the capabilities of Courtois.
Well, they gave the ball away in a danger.
There's Guruceta. Falls kindly for Nico Williams. Oh, Courtois to the rescue yet again for Real Madrid. Well, the Athletic Club are getting warmer.
Hill, and then the save. Should score, really. Berenguer.
Feet of Berenguer. Mbappé. Laporte comes a long way, takes a risk, leaves his position. Simon has left his goal. He's chasing down Vinny Jr. Oh, that was so very close, very close.
Well, most of the crowd could see it, and I have the feeling that Vinny Jr. was offside, and he shouldn't have been the player to...
Boyro. Rudiger just about gets there. Militao struggling to get there. And Guruceta gets the head on the ball. As the half-time orders. 4 minutes till the break. There's Valverde. Helped on by Mbappé. Mbappé. His level and his fitness has gone to another sphere. Bellingham. Guerreras. The degree turn for Bellingham. He finds Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold looking for Mbappé. Mbappé across the face of goal. Finished off by Camavinga. A total team goal from Real Madrid. And a release of energy and joy from Xabi Alonso. Pressure? What pressure?
Well, a good bit of play, I think, in the end from Bellingham to switch the play out to Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold has got a lot of time and he picks the right cross. And Mbappé, rather than going for goal, just heads it.
The team selects itself in all of the positions. That would probably be the only either or, given the players available to Alonso. Berenguer. Valverde digging in. Camavinga comes away with the ball. And an interesting reaction from the Athletic supporters at half-time. They don't want to get on the back of their team, but they have been outclassed. A wondrous goal, and down to the goal. For Unai Delegaret having very little effect in the first half, and Lekwe making way deep in thought. Ernesto Valverde. Well, honeymoon period certainly is great intentions, learning on the job, but getting a reaction from the players tonight. Here is Bellingham. Mbappé spots Simon slightly off his line. Caught by Camavinga. Good tackle by Adama. Aragithan. Oh, and it required the safety touch from Thibaut Courtois.
Yeah, good save. Just had that chance to run with the ball. Space opened up for him. Aragithan hit it really nicely. They wanted a foul. They didn't get it. It's a decent strike. But one you think that Thibaut Courtois should...
Here goes Mbappé again. Overly flamboyant for once. Berenguer. Camavinga. Mbappé. Thinking about the shot. More than that. Sensational again from Mbappé, who's in unstoppable form at the moment. If you don't have complete concentration, he punishes you. And Unai Simon didn't have complete concentration. And Mbappé is at the double.
Well, he's absolutely right. Defenders should close the ball down because he had a chance to decide what he was going to do with that Mbappé. But we've seen Unai Simon play recently, and he has let a couple of goals go in at that near post area. That was a good 22, 23 yards out. And he seemed to go down very slowly.
Athletic Club. Be a case of damage limitation. And Goulart will have a point. Vinny Jr. getting caught in possession by the corner flag. And they're still biting and fighting away here, Athletic Club. Vinicius Jr. just needs to walk away from the situation. They're winning 3-0. Doesn't need to play to those supporters who are just going to goad him. He knows the score. They don't have much slack in the squad, but he may be one who attempted to loan out. There's Brahim Diaz. Rodrigo aching for a goal. It loops in the air. Nothing's quite going right for him at the moment.
He gets half a chance because he gets the ball in a bit of space.
And Goulart to the near post. Comes out to Valverde. And fine tip from Unai Simon. Really should be beaten from 30 yards out. An international class keeper. And
Brilliant technique, though, on the edge of the box from Valverde.
Alonso's team tonight have been unrelenting. Celta. This is Rego. Rodrigo back on defensive duty and wasteful.
Alonso. He's under a lot of pressure coming into this game. Lots of questions about his management style.
Well, they've responded to whatever he said and asked them to do tonight. There's Vesca. You could see him almost thinking, what do I do here, as the ball came onto his left foot. Maybe the chance of his footballing lifetime to score a goal against Real Madrid.
Well, he found himself in a bit of space, and what he's trying to do is cut.
Well, a night when Xabi Alonso was under the microscope. But one of the toughest team performances of the season for Real Madrid in an awkward auditorium. And they saw Athletic Club by 3 goals to 0.